Welcome back to Victory Vibe, and I am actually at Victory House, and I have a special guest with me today. This is Viviana. Viviana went through the Victory House Teen Challenge program as a student, and I am here, and I want to draw your attention to the cross and the butterflies. God gave me a vision, and the vision was this. God was going to bring young ladies like caterpillars coming from all directions, and they were going to come to Victory House, and as soon as they got here and they were introduced to Jesus, they touched the foot of the cross, then they left as butterflies. These butterflies represent the growth that happened when they crawled in, and then they flew victorious and overcomers. And Viviana is one of those, and lots of bees in that sentence. And so I wanted you to meet her. This is Viviana. Viviana, tell us what brought you to Victory House.
Yeah, so when I came to Victory House, I was suicidal and really depressed. I had struggled with an eating disorder and self-harm, just all forms of self-destruction. I did not value my life, and I was suicidal as well. My second suicide attempt was what brought me to Victory House. My mom realized that I needed a lot more help than they could give me. So yeah.
Okay. Now, after you got here, you went through the program and you started healing, but you were still struggling when you first got here. And then I can remember you and I praying together, talking in my office, and I can remember the day when God spoke to me, and I shared it with you, that you were believing lies that were not true. And that if you would quit believing those lies, that God would set you free from that. And we prayed in my office, and God absolutely set you free. I saw her smile for the first time. She walked in, I never saw a smile. And she was just glowing. Now, what's going on with your life now?
Yeah, well, I got married, which is something I never thought would happen, just because I had trauma from my past, and I thought that would hinder me from ever being able to open myself up and be vulnerable again like that. I work at Victory House. I'm actually moving here pretty soon with my husband to New Hampshire, and we're going to start a new chapter there with his family.
So she came in as a student, suicidal. She got delivered, got healed. God absolutely transformed her life. Lots of restoration in her family. She found the love of her life. And then she came back and poured back into the young women that God brought, just like her. And she's been an asset. She was our staff when Charles and I were directors here, and she didn't leave. She stayed, and she's been faithful. And she's just a delight to see what God did in her life, to see that she's, number one, alive. Number two, she's happy. She's not thinking suicidal thoughts, and she's not thinking that life is worthless. She is now on fire for God, and she is doing her. And it just keeps on happening. And I am so proud of you, Viviana. And thank you for being my guest on Victory Vibes. And you and I will keep in touch. And anything you want to end with to my audience? What if there's someone out there going through?
Yeah, well, you have to get to a point where you're, like, the only thing that you can rely on is God. And so for me, like, hitting rock bottom kind of was that point where I was so low in life and I just didn't want to be alive, that it was like, that's when God was able to reach me and let me know that he did love me. And I remember on the night of my second attempt, I looked up at the sky because I was outside, and I was just saying, like, God, have mercy on me for what I was about to do, but I never got the courage to do it. And then when I almost did, my heart jumped out of my, like, chest, and, like, I realized that's not what I truly wanted. So I'm glad that I didn't do what I was going to do, because I don't think I would have been here.
And it was to a crucial point. Her family couldn't find her, and her brother just happened to look outside, and he went in the backyard, and he was able to reason with her because she wasn't thinking clearly. She was going through a lot, and didn't allow what she was planning to happen. And we are so thankful that God leads people and directs their steps, and so thankful that you are alive and well and doing good. We love you. Love you. She is one of my butterflies. She's one of God's butterflies.